This week's energies for Tarazi Libra. Take care.
Oh, my beautiful troublemakers, my gorgeous divas, and my sweet stubborn Libras, welcome, welcome, welcome to a brand new week.
Yes, welcome everybody. It is so good to be here.
I have to tell you, I am absolutely buzzing today. We have been sitting in the studio all morning, just poring over the most fascinating stack of astrological charts and transits.
And the ephemerides, too. Let's not forget those complex mathematical angles.
Right, exactly. And let me tell you, my honeys, the celestial weather report we've gathered for you is just, it's nothing short of spectacular. I genuinely could not wait to turn these microphones on and share the fabulous news with you right now.
It is so true. The stars are incredibly active this week. Sitting here looking at these movements, tracking the exact angles the planets are making, it's just a joy to synthesize all of this data.
It really is.
And seeing exactly who is going to be blessed by this cosmic magic. Honestly, the charts are painting a very, very vivid picture.
They really are. And just to set the stage for all my dears out there, our absolute mission for this broadcast is to translate all of this heavy, kind of dense astrological data into your personal roadmap.
A roadmap you can actually use.
Exactly. We are looking exclusively at this week's energies, focusing tightly on the week of March 9th through the 15th. We've checked the alignments, we calculated the degrees, and we are ready to serve this information to you on a beautifully polished, perfectly symmetrical silver platter.
Well, according to this month's sky indicators, today is entirely devoted to the elegant, the balanced, the exquisitely aesthetic world of Tarazi.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Yes, my lovely listeners, this entire radio show is dedicated to you, our fabulous Libras. We are putting every other sign on hold right now.
Absolutely on hold. Nobody else matters right now, my honeys. Only Libra.
The cosmos is demanding that we pay attention to your scales this week.
And frankly, we know how you operate. You Libras are, well, you're notoriously impatient when it comes to hearing about yourselves.
So true. They really are.
You want the good news. You want it perfectly curated. You want the delivery to be charming. And you want it wrapped in a gorgeous silk bow this very second. So we are bypassing all the small talk.
We're getting straight to the point. I wouldn't dare keep a Libra waiting.
Never.
The opportunities arriving for you over these next few days are guaranteed to make you smile. But if we want to truly understand how to use these cosmic tools, we have to look at the chronological flow of the week.
Okay, take us through it. Where do we start?
Right. So as we analyze the sky energies, Monday and Tuesday start off with a very specific, slightly heavy planetary pattern. Venus, which is, of course, your beautiful ruling planet.
Planet of luxury.
Exactly. Venus is making her very first contact with Saturn in the sign of Aries.
Okay, wait. Let me make sure I'm visualizing this correctly. Venus is the planet of romance and harmony and beauty. She just wants to lounge in a silk robe and be told she is stunning.
Always. That's her entire...
And Saturn is the planet of karma and restriction, time, and rules. So what you are telling me is that our glamorous Venus is suddenly being audited by a grumpy accountant with a clipboard.
That is the most brilliantly accurate way to describe a Venus-Saturn conjunction.
I knew it!
It is exactly like that. Venus wants to throw a fabulous garden party, and Saturn walks in, turns off the music, and asks to see the permits.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Especially because this is happening in Aries, which is a very fiery, impulsive sign. Saturn is basically throwing a wet blanket over that fire. For you, my dear listener, because Venus is your ruler, you are going to feel this clash very personally.
So my gorgeous divas, what does this actually look like for you on Monday morning? You might wake up and feel like the world has suddenly lost its color filter.
Yeah, everything might feel a little gray.
A little heavy, you might feel strangely fatigued or find yourself slipping into a funky mood for absolutely no logical reason.
It's just the energy pressing down.
Right, and it's incredibly likely that you might experience sudden, unprovoked feelings of loneliness. You might look at your romantic relationships, your marriage, or even your business partnerships, and suddenly feel totally undervalued.
That is the Saturn effect.
You'll look around and think, does anyone in this house actually appreciate the sheer amount of aesthetic labor I put into making our lives beautiful?
It's the classic Saturnian trap. Saturn wants to test your foundations. But this raises a vital question for our nice-hearted listeners to ask themselves on Monday.
Which is
this feeling reality? Or is it just the planets?
Oh, that's good.
Because I can assure you, looking at the ephemeris, it is just the planets. This is a passing cloud in your cosmic weather.
A temporary shadow.
Absolutely. As the week progresses, your ruling planet will move out of Saturn's restrictive shadow, By Wednesday, this heavy, unappreciated energy is going to dissipate completely.
Which means, my sweet Libras, if your partner fails to compliment your perfectly styled hair on Tuesday morning, do not immediately call a divorce lawyer.
Haha, please don't.
Do not start packing your designer bags. It is literally just Saturn being a miserable old man. Just sip your oat milk latte, look in the mirror, remind your gorgeous self that you are indeed the prize, and simply wait for Wednesday to arrive.
Exactly. Patience is your best friend here. Because what is truly fascinating about this week's chart is how drastically the energy pivots midweek.
Oh, tell me about the pivot. I love a pivot.
Once we clear those early week blues, the cosmos shifts its massive glowing spotlight directly onto your work environment, your daily routines, and your professional ambitions.
Oh, so we are getting busy.
Very busy. The pace is going to pick up and it's going to be incredibly active, but in the most productive, rewarding way imaginable.
Now, here is the part of the chart that had me practically squealing in the studio. We have to talk about Mercury.
Yes, the Mercury placement is huge.
Because everyone always panics when they hear the words Mercury retrograde. People think their laptops are going to explode and their exes are going to ruin their lives.
Which is usually a fair assumption, haha.
True. But looking at your specific chart for this week, Mercury is actually retrograde, yes, but it is forming the most stunning, supportive background connection with Jupiter.
It is a remarkable astrological anomaly, really.
I can't believe it.
Let's break down why this is so powerful. Jupiter's the great benefactor of the zodiac. It's the planet of expansion, sheer luck, abundance, and sweeping success.
The lucky charm planet.
Exactly. Now, Mercury retrograde usually pulls our energy backward, forcing us to revisit the past. But when you combine that backward motion with Jupiter's extreme good fortune, it creates this rare magical alchemy.
So what does that mean for our Tarasi?
For you, my dear listener, this means that the ghosts of your professional past are coming back. But this time, they're bringing big bags of opportunity with them.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Lingering issues at work that have been stuck in the mud are suddenly going to resolve themselves effortlessly.
So instead of retrograde bringing back the bad, it's resurrecting the missed opportunities. Let's paint a picture for our nice-hearted listeners. Imagine this. 3 or 4 months ago, you sent out a proposal.
Right.
You formatted the PDF perfectly. The font choices were immaculate. The branding was flawless. You hit send, and absolute silence. Crickets.
Nothing worse than that.
You assumed the project was totally dead and buried. Well, this week, out of nowhere, your phone rings. It's them.
And they want you back.
They finally woke up. They realized their office is a chaotic disaster without your elegant solutions, and they want to hire you immediately.
That is precisely the manifestation of a Mercury-Jupiter retrograde connection. It could also be former clients or customers who drifted away to a competitor, and now they are returning, bringing entirely new business contracts with them.
Isn't it great?
It really is. If you have been trapped in tough, draining negotiations that were going nowhere, this planetary connection acts as a cosmic lubricant. Those frustrating delays are going to vanish.
Just poof, gone.
Exactly. And you will find yourselves reaching mutually beneficial agreements with absolute ease.
You are finally getting the green light, my honeys. And the universe is not just handing you an opportunity. It is handing you a whole staff to help you manage it. Because I see in the charts that you are going to have an incredible support system rallying around you this week.
That is a very important detail. The celestial indicators strongly show that immense, tangible support is flowing to you directly from your close circle.
Specifically, your close friends, right?
Close friends, your siblings, or extended relatives. If a Libra needs assistance this week, whether it's something physical or emotional, your community is practically lining up to help.
I love this for you. Your phone is going to be lighting up with people offering to take things off your plate. And my beautiful troublemakers, you need to actually let them help you.
They struggle with that, don't they?
They really do. I know your instinct is to keep the peace, smile sweetly, and do all the heavy lifting yourself so nobody gets inconvenienced.
Because it's polite.
Exactly. But if you are moving apartments this week, let your siblings carry the heavy vintage velvet sofa. You just stand there with a perfectly manicured finger, point to where it goes, and offer them a beautifully garnished glass of water when they are done.
Haha, that is the exact right strategy. Delicate, delicate, delicate.
You deserve a break.
You do. Now, while we are on the topic of solving problems and making moves, we must address another massive alignment dominating the sky right now. Mars is coming into a tight meeting with the North Node and Mercury.
Okay, this sounds intense. Mars, the North Node and Mercury all having a summit meeting. Break down the mechanics of this for us, because that sounds like a lot of volatile energy in one room.
It is definitely potent.
Yeah.
Let's think of the North Node as your cosmic GPS. It represents our destiny, our karmic path, and exactly where our soul needs to go.
Okay, GPS. Got it.
Mercury, as we established, is retrograde, meaning your mind is reviewing the past, and quite literally your GPS is glitching, telling you that you missed a turn. And then we add Mars. Mars is the planet of pure, aggressive action and drive. Mars is the foot slamming down on the gas pedal.
Oh, wow. So the GPS is telling us we went the wrong way, and Mars is forcing us to aggressively slam it into reverse.
Precisely. Because Mercury is pulling us back, this specific meeting of planets is handing Libras the ultimate cosmic permission slip to revise past decisions.
So they can just change their minds.
Absolutely. This is a profound moment where you can stop, look at the trajectory of a relationship or a career path, and realize, actually, this situation is no longer serving my highest good. I am turning the car around right now.
Yes. Trust those exquisite guts of yours, my dears. If a commitment you made a month ago suddenly feels completely unchecked, or if it's throwing your beautiful life entirely out of balance, you do not have to stick with it.
You really don't.
You have the universe's full backing to change your mind. It is a woman's and a Libra's prerogative to change their mind. You are allowed to aggressively reverse out of a bad situation.
You truly are. However, we also need to look at how this aggressive Mars energy manifests in the physical body.
Ooh, a health warning.
Yes, a very gentle, loving warning regarding your physical health. Because of where Mars is transiting in your chart this week, we need to be careful. Mars governs heat, inflammation, and sharp, sudden actions.
Right.
Right now, that fiery energy is pointing directly toward your digestive system. Libras really need to be highly conscious of their stomachs, their gut biome, and their intestines over the next 7 days.
Oh, my lovely divas, I know exactly what is going to happen here.
What's going to happen?
You are ruled by Venus. You are creatures of absolute comfort and aesthetic pleasure. You cannot just eat a plain salad.
No, that's entirely too boring.
Exactly. You see a beautifully plated, decadent dessert or a gorgeous, extravagant charcuterie board under the perfect ambient lighting, and you feel morally obligated to indulge.
It's an aesthetic experience.
And honestly, I would never tell a Libra to skip the artisanal cheeses. We would all much rather suffer elegantly.
Beautifully said.
But I hear the stars loud and clear. Maybe we swap that third glass of rich red wine for a sophisticated sparkling water with a twist of lemon this week. Watch those waistlines and those sensitive stomachs, my honeys. Too much rich food right now is going to create real physical inflammation.
It is very sound advice. It's incredibly easy for your sign to get caught up in the beauty and luxury of a culinary experience.
Yep.
But your physical vessel needs a little less indulgence and a little more gentle care right now.
A little balance.
Precisely. In fact, if we combine these two energies, the North Node's push to revise the past and Mars highlighting the physical body, this creates the absolute perfect astrological window to finally get those delayed health checkups done.
Yes. Stop putting it off. I know you have been avoiding the clinic because the fluorescent lighting in the waiting room is deeply offensive to your aesthetic sensibilities.
The lighting is always terrible.
It is. But you need to go anyway. Get the blood work done, go to the dentist, schedule that specialist appointment you have been avoiding for 6 months.
The stars are literally clearing the runway for you to check in on your gorgeous self and make sure the engine is running smoothly. Maintaining your health is the foundational step to maintaining your famous Libra equilibrium.
You cannot balance the scales if the scales themselves are physically broken.
That is wonderfully put. Now, as we progress toward the end of the week and you get these practical matters handled, the celestial weather shifts once again.
Into the weekend we go.
Yes, by Thursday and Friday, the intense, action-oriented Mars energy begins to calm down significantly.
Thank goodness.
You are going to feel a strong pull inward, becoming much more focused on your domestic life, family duties, and perhaps some very necessary shopping.
A collective sigh of relief for my nice-hearted listeners. Finally, some much-needed luxurious home time. I can vividly picture all of my nasty birds on Thursday evening.
What are they doing?
You are fluffing your silk throw pillows, lighting an incredibly expensive, perfectly scented candle, and just luxuriating in the sanctuary you have built.
That sounds absolutely ideal.
And when the stars say necessary shopping, we all know that for a Libra, that doesn't mean buying bulk paper towels. That means a perfectly curated grocery run for fresh-cut hydrangeas for the dining room table and premium bath oils.
Absolutely. It is a beautiful 2-day window to nest and recharge your social batteries. And recharging is going to be critical because when we look at the weekend transits, particularly on Sunday,
Wow, I see where this is going.
the celestial weather is brewing up quite a demanding social squeeze.
Oh my goodness, looking at these weekend charts, I almost feel bad for you poor things. On Sunday, you will inherently want to be social, but you are going to feel an immense amount of external pressure.
So much pressure.
You might find yourself absolutely forced to attend an event like a massive family iftar, or a community gathering, or a neighborhood party purely out of a sense of obligation.
The societal and family pressure is going to be very real, and the transits indicate you might find yourself seated directly next to someone you fundamentally clash with.
Oh, the worst.
Someone who thoroughly tests your patience. Or perhaps someone who is just incredibly draining to your energy field.
We all know exactly the kind of person we're talking about. And my dears, we also know exactly how your psychology works. Because you are ruled by Venus, the idea of open conflict physically repulses you.
They hate it.
A public argument or an awkward silence isn't just uncomfortable for a Libra, it feels like a crime against aesthetics.
Exactly.
So you are going to use your legendary diplomacy to survive this gathering. You will be sitting there, posture perfect, smiling brightly through gritted teeth,
Nodding politely.
complimenting your aunt's incredibly dry pastry, all while your brilliant mind is internally mapping out a fabulous, stealthy escape route. You are the absolute masters of the polite, graceful nod while someone talks your ear off about something agonizingly boring.
Your diplomatic skills are entirely unmatched in the zodiac. But what the astrology is showing us is that the polite nodding might actually hit a breaking point this weekend.
Oh, the plot thickens.
The climax of the week brings a fascinating twist. Toward the end of the week, specifically surrounding these Sunday gatherings, the retrograde energy is going to force some hard conversations.
So all that polite smiling is going to crack.
It has to. Confrontations with friends or sudden revelations in a marriage or a very close partnership are highly likely. The retrograde Mercury is acting like a cosmic broom, sweeping away the rugs to reveal everything that has been hidden underneath.
Wow.
Secrets could very well be spilled. Things that have been kept from you or past resentments that were never fully addressed are going to suddenly come into the light.
The drama of it all, I can hardly stand it. But honestly, my beautiful Libras, isn't it great, though?
It is actually very positive.
Because think about it. If people around you are hiding their true motives, or if there is a massive elephant in the room that is throwing off the delicate harmony of your life, you cannot fix it until you see it.
That's right.
Getting the raw, unfiltered truth out on the table is exactly what you need. Even if it feels a little messy and unchichik for a fleeting moment, having the truth in plain sight is the absolute only way you can accurately restore balance to your scales. You cannot balance your life using fake weights and hidden secrets, my honeys.
That is profound and entirely accurate. Knowledge is most valuable when it is understood and applied in the light of day. When these hidden truths surface this weekend, I urge you not to view them as a destructive conflict.
No, not at all.
View them as an incredible opportunity for profound clarity. It allows you to weigh the reality of your relationships accurately without illusion. Which leaves us with a final vital thought to ponder as we wrap up our analysis for the week.
Ooh, give us the wisdom. What should our Libras be meditating on?
Since secrets might be revealed by the people around you this weekend, it is the perfect time to turn that energy inward. Ask yourself, what hidden truth are you currently keeping from yourself? Use this weekend, amidst the chaotic gatherings and the spilled secrets, to balance your own internal scales. What are you not admitting to yourself about what you truly desire, what you truly need, or what boundaries you need to set?
Oh, that is such a powerful takeaway. Look inward, my sweet, stubborn Libras. Balance those internal scales first, and the external world will naturally follow suit.
It always does.
Well, my nice-hearted listener, that brings us to the end of our celestial roadmap for you today. We are sending you plenty of positive energy, so much strength, and so much grace to handle absolutely everything this week throws your way.
We truly are, sending you endless warmth, light, and clarity for the days ahead.
Next week, your Libra is waiting for big surprises.
I can't wait to see what happens.
In order not to miss it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel called What Do Stars Say?
Yes, please do. We absolutely love reading your insights.
If you liked our horoscope interpretation of this week, don't forget to like it.
It really helps us out.
And don't be shy to share your comment with us. Let us know exactly how that Sunday iftar goes and who spilled the tea.
We want all the details.
We are sending you flowers, sparkling hearts, and magic stars right through the audio waves.
Wishing you a beautifully balanced, incredibly successful week ahead.
Goodbye, my dears.